Okay, so now I think you can hear me, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay. So now we'll start today's session. See, I can't see you properly. Just fix the mic in a proper manner, then we'll basically start. If you have book, just keep the mobile the upper portion of that book, then it will basically give the higher things.
করেছিলাম।
বাহ, খুব ভালো। সেভ করো, দেখি কি করেছো।
হ্যাঁ স্যার। নিউজ পেপার নিয়ে বলেছিলেন না? নিউজ পেপার ইন্ডিয়াতে কবে স্টার্ট হয়েছিল আর বেঙ্গলে কবে স্টার্ট হয়েছিল, আর কি নিউজ
হ্যাঁ,
পেপার
শুধুমাত্র
স্টার্ট
এমনি
হয়েছিল
অনেক কিছু আমি বলেছিলাম। অনেক কিছু নিয়ে বলেছিলাম, জেনারেলি যেসব জিনিসগুলো আসে, আমরা তো কোয়েশ্চেন পেপার নিয়েও ডিসকাস করেছিলাম, মনে আছে তোমার? বেসিক্যালি ডিসকাস ছিল কোয়েশ্চেন পেপার।
ফেমাস রাইটারদের বুকগুলো অ্যান্ড ফেমাস
হ্যাঁ,
রাইটারদের হ্যাঁ লিখেছি।
একদম। তুমি ঠান্ডা লেগেছে নাকি?
হ্যাঁ
আচ্ছা, ঠিক আছে, কোনো সমস্যা নেই। এখন তো ওরকম টেম্পারেচার এরকমও আসছে, তারপর ঠান্ডা সময়। Okay, send করো। See, whatever you have done in the previous week, just send it to me to WhatsApp right now. I am basically waiting for you. Okay?
ওকে
Okay.
হ্যাঁ স্যার।
ওটা দেখো, সিইউ থেকে কিভাবে কন্ডাক্ট করা হয়, কি কি টার্মস এন্ড কন্ডিশন ফলো করা হয় সিইউটি থেকে, সেটা আমি
হ্যাঁ
অলরেডি
স্যার।
সেন্ড করেছি, দেখেছো? ওই যে ওখানে, হ্যাঁ, ওটা আর এটা বেসিক জিনিস। ধরো কি মেইন টপিক গুলো ওখানে পড়ায় জার্নালিজমে, তো ওইখানে দেখো আরেকটা তোমার আমি পাঠিয়েছি, পেয়ে গেছো বোধহয়, তাই না? হ্যাঁ, এই হচ্ছে
হ্যাঁ
টোটাল জিনিস। আচ্ছা, এটা কি তোমার হ্যান্ড রাইটিং এটা?
হ্যাঁ স্যার।
তো ইউ আর ফ্রম ইংলিশ মিডিয়াম ব্যাকগ্রাউন্ড?
ইয়েস স্যার।
See, the thing is this, as far as your handwriting is concerned, sweetie, see, try to realize you have to work really hard in front of your, as far as your handwriting is concerned. Okay?
ইয়েস স্যার।
So, because, it's basically very important thing, right? As you know. So, it will basically help us in long run, right? And as we are going for, mass communication and all, so how you are, presenting yourself, this is extremely crucial. And within that, handwriting is one of the most crucial part that you need to understand. Okay, so try to focus on your handwriting, and yes, obviously I think you will do that. So try to focus. Okay, otherwise there will be problem. Okay, so I think you got my point, like whatever I am trying to convey you, right?
ইয়েস।
Yes. The first newspaper in India was published on January 20, 1780 by James Foster C.K. Yes. Okay, yes. The result was called his labor with the DSS. Other person, like some country tells it. Down. Immunity 30 newspaper like the Hindu. Yes. The Times of India. We went to appear primarily speaking official vote of the regional century. The use of Indian language to Miracle and Persian by all by some. Is there any Sanskrit language newspaper that we basically have in our India? Do you think there is a Sanskrit newspaper? Do you know? We need
নো
to
স্যার।
focus on that part. Regional newspaper, as far as the regional newspaper is concerned, we need to focus on them. Newspaper, the human newspaper like that. Then the Bengal Budget, Samachar Darpan, the personal newspaper, all the Samachar Darpan. That's probably, but I don't know. Rajaramana was from a social development pattern of the 19th century. Played a significant role in Bengal and assessing civilians as a Bengal was also long, 1960, elected and published by Governor Water Open. Open also in West Bengal. Okay. famous writer Bangita Chandra Matra. Some of the India. Okay. Krishna in the past major novel. He wanted to for his poetic style. Oh, Krishnakant, okay, Krishnakant, okay, okay, 1870, this was one. Okay, so in which year Bankim Chandra Chatterjee has basically passed from CU?
हाँ सर, yes sir, Calcutta
No,
University, I read.
yes, in which year? As you have written regarding Bankim Chandra, right? Okay, so he was the first graduate from the CU, and it was in 1857. So as you have written regarding this part, so you should know these things in detailed fashion, and that is basically required as far as literature is basically concerned. That you have written, like you have written regarding the famous book of Bankim Chandra Chattopadhyay, right? So you need to know these basic things also. Okay, so he was the first graduate from from Calcutta University, and he was the DM of that time, right? District magistrate. After becoming a graduate, that time, government job was basically there for them. Okay. So those who basically, become graduated from the CU and all. Okay. Before that, um, Presidency College or Hindu College was basically, yes, Hindu College was basically there. Hindu College basically named Presidency College in 1855. So this kind of data is extremely crucial for Bengal Renaissance. As we are going for mass communication and journalism part, so we should know the Bengal Renaissance things as you have pointed it out, right? So we should know the Bengal Renaissance and all. So regarding the Bengal Renaissance, this institution basically uh, extremely crucial for us. Like Harry School, Harry School was established in which date? Can you recall it? Harry School was established in 1818. In which year Hindu school was basically born? That is 1817. In which year Hindu College was born? That is 1817. In which year that became basically Presidency College? That is 1855. Are you getting my point? So these are the crucial data of Bengal Renaissance thing. So I think you have gone through College Street, right? College Street, Kolkata.
Yes sir.
So in this area, you will find this kind of institutions. So we need to focus on them in detail. Okay, because these are the Renaissance things. The Bengal Renaissance or the Indian Renaissance was basically started from this area by Raja Ram Mohan Roy, as you have written regarding the Raja Ram Mohan Roy, right? So he basically started this kind of thing. So you should know these kind of things as you have written regarding Miratul Akbar. This is basically Persian newspaper which has basically made by him. So we need to recall this kind of crucial data. Okay, Raja Kanda Dev was basically giving money in order to make Hindu college, and the grandfather of Rabindranath Tagore, who was basically Prince Tarokanath Thakur, he basically gave money in order to make Hindu college. That was basically established in 1817, 20 January. Are you getting my point? This kind of data is
Yes
extremely
sir.
crucial. Okay. So as you have written regarding the date and all year and also, the more you can recall
Yes
this kind of data to read, it will basically help us to crack the examination, not only for the JU, but also for CVT exam also. As we have gone through the question paper, I think you have already purchased the book, right? I told you, to purchase CVT book.
Yes sir.
So you'll basically get this kind of MCQ type question in the examination. So this kind of data is
Yes.
extremely crucial. Like in which year they was basically born, in which year what has basically happened. Okay, so regarding not only Bengal Renaissance but also Indian Renaissance, these people are extremely important. Like as you have written, like Bankim Chandra Chattopadhyay, Rabindranath Tagore, Raja Rammohn Roy. These are the crucial people. Okay, so we need to follow them in detail. বোঝা যাচ্ছে?
Yes sir.
সত্যি আমি কিভাবে
Yes
বলছি
sir.
জিনিসগুলো? Try to realize the
না
pattern.
স্যার
Okay.
ডিটেইলে বেশি যাতে যে ফেমাস রাইটার গুলো আছে
Yes. Not only
খাস
the famous
করে
writer, but also the influential people of the 18th century and 19th century and the world. So the more you can recall, it will basically help us, to find out the right one within this ABCD options, because they will basically give you ABCD options, right? So if you don't have a clear idea regarding the option, you will never ever able to, find out the right one within this ABCD. So these are the things that you need to focus. Are you getting my point? Like whatever I'm trying to convey you, right? So these are the
Yes.
things are extremely crucial. So like whenever we are focusing on certain, topic, we need to focus on the exact date or in which year it was basically happened, and that is extremely crucial for our all India type examination. If you are focusing on CUET, it will cover each and everything because it's all India type exam, right? If you focus on
Yes.
CUET, it will cover your JU exam also. Got it? So So try to realize is I will suggest you to write down like whatever I'm basically saying. If you can recall this kind of pattern, this pattern will help you to prepare in the upcoming 7 days. Because in which way I need to go. So this is the way that you need to go on the upcoming 7 days. Sweetie, connection problem. Sweetie, can you hear me? শুনতে পাচ্ছ Sweetie?
হ্যাঁ স্যার।
কানেকশনে প্রবলেম হচ্ছে কেন? দাঁড়াও।
ইয়েস স্যার।
কানেকশনে প্রবলেম হচ্ছে। ওকে ওকে। সো এইভাবে একটু দেখে নেবে। একটু প্যাটার্ন গুলো একটু লিখে নাও, লাইক হোয়াট এভার আই এম সেইং try to focus on the pattern. ঠিক আছে? See, try to realize, Sweetie, in examination you will never ever find common question, but if you know the pattern, if you gone through the pattern, then you will find like the important things, and that is basically crucial for our examination, because we can't make common question, but we can make common concept for examination. Okay, so if you just gone through each and every common concept, it will help us to crack the examination, and that is basically required for us.
ইয়েস স্যার।
So বুঝতে পারছো? বুঝতে না পারলে বলবে, দেখো, ঠিক আছে? কোনো সমস্যা
হ্যাঁ
নেই।
স্যার।
তুমি যত ফ্রি হবে, যেটা আমি আগের দিনও বলেছি, তুমি যত ফ্রি হবে তোমাকে নিয়ে আমার তত এগোতে সুবিধা হবে, তাই না? তো কোথাও কোনো কষ্ট মানে কনফিউশন থাকলে, কোয়েশ্চেন থাকলে, ডাউট থাকলে, জাস্ট ফিল ফ্রি টু আস্ক, দেন উইল বেসিক্যালি ডিসকাস দ্যাট পার্ট।
ইয়েস স্যার।
Okay, Gitanjali, so in which year Rabindranath Tagore basically got the Nobel Prize? Can you tell me the year?
Nobel Prize. Yes, sir.
কত সালে পেয়েছিল নোবেল?
হ্যাঁ স্যার।
In which year Rabindranath Tagore basically got Nobel Prize for literature?
I think he was the first European person in 18 something else.
1913. Okay,
18.
so you have written for 19. এখানে দেখো, you have written regarding the year, right? So try to focus, like in which year he basically got the Nobel Prize. That is extremely, crucial for Bengal Renaissance, right? পাচ্ছো কি বলছি আমি?
Yes.
কানেকশন এত প্রবলেম হচ্ছে কেন? In which year basically got in which year Rabindranath Tagore basically got knighthood? That means knighthood in which year? He basically got the
Nothing.
knighthood prize by the British. Okay, that year was basically 1915. In this year, he
Yes.
basically got the knighthood, no prize. Knighthood, no, they basically call them sir, like Sir Isaac Newton. This is basically called knighthood. So British government basically gave this thing. So he basically got this knighthood in 15. So we need to know this kind of things, and that is basically a very very crucial thing for us. In this way, we need to focus. বুঝতে পারছো আমি কি
Yes.
বলছি? হ্যাঁ,
Yes,
and
sir.
that's why these things are extremely crucial. And in which year he basically got the Nobel Prize? So we need to focus
19.
on them also. That was in 1913. Okay. In 19th, see, try to realize in 1913 he basically got the Nobel Prize, and in 1915 he basically got the knighthood by the British government. Knighthood means sir, sir, this term, as he basically called Sir Isaac Newton, and this kind of things. So he basically got the knighthood things in 1915. বোঝা যাচ্ছে?
14.
So in this way, we need to focus this kind of data. Like whenever you are writing, something, this kind of data is extremely crucial. You have written only three people, Bankim Chandra, রবীন্দ্রনাথ ঠাকুর and শরৎচন্দ্র চট্টোপাধ্যায়। ওকে, ওকে, ওকে। দেবদাস, চরিত্রহীন। ওকে, ওকে। শ্রীকান্ত, পরিণীতা, পথের দাবি। ওকে, কাজী নজরুল ইসলাম, 1819, 1976। Okay. Okay, so in this year he was born and in this year he was died. Okay, okay. Famous books. Okay, so in which places Kazi Nazrul Islam was born? Can you tell me? Okay, he basically born in Bardhaman. Okay, Bardhaman, Churulia village. Okay, and in which year he was died? That was 1976 in Dhaka, Bangladesh. দেখো আমি ডিটেলস তো কেন বলছি, মানে সুইটি কি বলতো, ইন দ্য এক্সামিনেশন দে উইল আস্ক ডিটেল থিং, রাইট? So and these are the extreme famous people not only in India but also throughout the country. So as as you have just gone through the previous year question, you will find like that they are asking the question in detailed fashion. So whenever you are focusing on this kind of people, so we need to know these things in detailed fashion, and that is basically required for our examination point of view. So
Yes, sir.
শোনা যাচ্ছে, like whatever I'm saying, you got it right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, yes, yes. So try to, focus, and I suggest you, like whatever I'm saying, just write down these things in your notebook. Then you'll be able to realize like in which way I have to, go. So that is basically required. Like Ishwar Chandra Vidyasagar. Okay, so like in which year he was born? He was born in basically, 1820. That you have not written. Yes, there is a book that he has written, that is Borno Porichoy. Okay. Now what are the things that he has written? So we need to know these things. Michael Madhusudan Datta. Okay, so yes, these extremely crucial things. So do you know these people are basically, uh, friends. Ishwar Chandra Vidyasagar and Michael Madhusudan Datta. They are basically friends. As Ishwar Chandra Vidyasagar is basically, he's from a very poor background. Okay, so he basically got the chance, in order to study at Presidency College. Okay, but the thing is this: as he is basically poor, he can't, it was not possible for him to give 5 rupees tuition fee for the year. 5 rupees or the yearly tuition fees on that time. And as Michael Madhusudan Dutt was basically a famous person from this area, and he's basically from Jamindar family, and also he basically got the seat, and he started his you know uh, his preparation journey, or you can say he started his college in Presidency College. And Ishwar Chandra Vidyasagar, he also got the seat,
Professional.
but as he is basically poor people, he basically go to the next side of the road, that is Sanskrit College. He basically got admitted to Sanskrit College on that time, and he has done his graduation, and after that, uh, and he basically become the principal
Yes, sir.
of
Yes,
Sanskrit
I.
College also. And after that, he basically taught Sanskrit and Indian languages in Fort William College, which was started in 1800 in Fort William, Kolkata. You know Fort William. As you are from
Yes, sir. Yes.
English medium background, you should know like Fort William KP Fort William, right? Kendriya Vidyalaya. There is a Kendriya
Yes, sir.
Vidyalaya in Fort William, right? So on that, college, it is not here right now, because it was basically stopped by the British government. This Fort William College. In this Fort William College, he taught the ICS officer the English, the Indian language and culture. I'm talking about the Ishwar Chandra Vidyasagar. So this is basically a very
Yes.
detailed thing. But the thing is, this, see why I am saying this kind of data. Uh, so whenever you are writing their life, so you should know the basic thing. These are the basic things, because you have written only one line Borno Porichoy. আরে আবার কোথায় গেল? সুইটি কোথায় গেলে? আচ্ছা, কানেকশনের প্রবলেম হচ্ছে না কোনো প্রবলেম?
Yes, sir. About.
ওকে, সো ট্রাই টু রিকল দিস কাইন্ড অফ ইনসিডেন্ট অলসো। ঠিক আছে, দেখো আমি সিম্পল গল্পের মতো করে বলছি, বিকজ ইট উইল বেসিক্যালি হেল্প ইউ টু রিকল দ্য ডাটা, লাইক হোয়াট ওয়াজ বেসিক্যালি হ্যাপেন। And he started writing, Bengali things, and in as far as the Bengali culture literature is concerned, he is the pioneer man, right? Ishwarchandra Vidyasagar, because he is before Rabindranath. Okay, so you need to realize this, because Rabindranath was basically born in 1861. Okay, and 1863 was Vivekananda.
Yes, sir.
Tomorrow, yes, day before yesterday was Youth Day, right? It was basically celebrated by the birthday of Narendranath Datta. Now, who is Narendranath Datta? Swami Vivekananda. Try to realize the connection, okay? Because they,
Yes,
they
sir.
will ask this kind of question. So, in this way, you need to focus, because nowadays they are focusing on the current affairs related things. So, we need to focus in this way, like what is happening, okay? So, we need to focus on that part. So, yes, and as far as the Michael Madhusudhan Dutt is concerned, he basically go for the English literature. He has written so many books in English, and after that, he has changed his mind, and after that, he started writing in Bengali. Okay, Meghnad Abbo is basically there. Okay, so everything is basically there. So we need to know these kind of basic things. You have written regarding Bibhuti Bhushan Bandyopadhyay. Okay, Pother Pachali, অপরাজিত, ওকে ওরা আহ, এটা কি তারাশঙ্কর, ওকে তারাশঙ্কর বন্দ্যোপাধ্যায়, ওকে গঙ্গা দেবতা, ওকে ঠিক আছে, বিদ্যাসাগর, ওকে ঠিক আছে। খুব বেশি দিন তুমি সেই হিসেবে করেছো, ওকে ঠিক আছে, বুঝতে পেরেছি। কিন্তু আমি যেটা পয়েন্টটা বোঝাতে চাচ্ছি, আমি বুঝতে পেরেছো ওইসে সুইটি সাই,
Yes, sir.
ট্রাই টু রিয়েলাইজ লাইক, আই থিঙ্ক ইউ বেসিক্যালি গট মাই পয়েন্ট, হোয়াট এভার আই এম ট্রাইং টু কনভে ইউ। ঠিক আছে, দ্য কোয়েশ্চেন দ্যাট দে উইল আস্ক নট অনলি ইন সিইউটি বাট অলসো ইন জেইউ and other institution, they basically want to see your current affairs knowledge, and they basically want to see your general knowledge. Okay, GK. So these are the things which is basically related with the GK. So you have to have a clear idea regarding this kind of things. So that's why, just whenever you are going through this kind of topic, you need to know these things in detail. Suppose if you are focusing on certain person, you need to know the birth date, that means in which year he was born, in which year he has died, what are the things that he or she has done. We need to focus on this part. That is basically required for us. Suppose if they are asking like in which year CMC was basically born. CMC means Calcutta Medical College. That is in 1835, right? So you need to know these kind of things. And that is
Yes, sir.
basically required. As we are basically not only the newspaper, we need to focus on the radio also, right? All India radio. See, radio is a very, very important topic in our graduation as far as the mass communication is concerned, right? Before, television, radio was basically there, all India radio is there. So you need to know like in which year all India radio was basically introduced in India. Okay, so in which area it basically covered. Try to realize like whenever all India radio was basically there, it was basically covered till Afghanistan to Myanmar area. So this was the area that we have seen regarding the all India radio. But after the partition, and also it has basically changed. So you need to know these things. Nowadays Bangladesh is basically there, but before that all India radio was there. Okay, you can listen these things in Bangladesh also, because the Bangladesh War of Independence, which was basically happened in 1971, radio was a crucial instrument that basically help us to go for their independence and all. So this kind of data will be there. কি রবট চলে যাচ্ছে সুইটি, এত প্রবলেম হচ্ছে কেন তো বুঝতে পারছি না, তুমি খালি বেরিয়ে যাচ্ছ।
No, sir.
সমস্যা কি কানেকশনের প্রবলেম নাকি? আবার এই যে দাঁড়িয়ে এখান থেকে এ হয়ে গেছে। জাস্ট চেক দ্য কানেকশন, ওকে? So you are using Wi-Fi, right? City or mobile data?
No, sir. No.
Mobile data. Hmm?
Yes, sir.
Mobile data. Okay. So I
Yes,
suggest you, sweetie. বলো।
sir. Yes.
আবার কেটে গেছে। এরকম
না,
হলে কি
স্যার,
করে
আপনার
হবে বলো?
ভয়েস আসছে না।
আমি তোমাকেই দেখতে পাচ্ছিলাম না। আচ্ছা যাই হোক, তুমি ওয়াইফাই তে করছো না মোবাইলে করছো সেটা আমাকে বলো এখন। এখন মোবাইল নেটে
মোবাইল
করছো তো?
এসে
ওকে,
হ্যাঁ,
মোবাইল নেটে করছো। জিও না ভোডাফোন?
এয়ারটেল স্যার।
জিও। জিও সিম তো একটা কাজ করো সুইটি, মোবাইলটা ধরে এখন রিবুট করো। দেন জয়েন করো, আশা করি তোমার যা যা প্রবলেম হচ্ছে সেটা ঠিক হয়ে যাবে। আই থিঙ্ক ইউ নো লাইক হাউ টু ডু রিবুট অ্যান্ড অল,
Sir,
রাইট?
Airtel, 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 sir.
আচ্ছা, এয়ারটেল ইউজ করছো, ঠিক আছে, খুব ভালো কথা। আগে এখন মোবাইলটা রিবুট করে তারপরে আবার জয়েন করো, ঠিক আছে? না হলে বারবার এরকম হবে। আই থিঙ্ক দ্যার ইজ এ কানেকশন প্রবলেম। সো ইফ ইউ জাস্ট রিবুট দিস থিংস, ওকে, অনেকদিন মনে হয় রিবুট করো না, তার জন্য প্রবলেম হচ্ছে। রিবুট করেছো লাস্ট কবে বলো? তাও শুনতে পাচ্ছে না।
I'm the left native way of কিছু।
হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ, তুমি এ করো, মানে রিবুট তো কি করে করতে হয় জানো তো তুমি, তাই না? রিবুট কি করে করে মোবাইল? হ্যাঁ, রিবুট করে আবার জয়েন করো, জাস্ট রিবুট ইট এন্ড দেন জয়েন, দেন আই থিঙ্ক দ্য প্রবলেম উইল বি সলভড। The mic is off. Yes, yes, now it is on. Yes, yes, yes. Now I think you can hear me, right?
Yes,
Now
sir.
everything is clear. Yeah, yes, 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 yes. So I think there is a problem. So that's why I basically told me. I think you have not done the reboot thing many days. So that's why it was basically a problem. So you need to do this within 2 or 3 days. Okay, right, this reboot thing. Okay. Yes, yes, I got it. Now, yes, these are the data that is extremely crucial. Okay, I was basically I was basically telling you regarding the radio, the importance of radio and how it has changed the South Asian, things, South Asian connection, South Asian broadcasting agency. Okay, because see, before that, before this kind of radio in India, we have BBC, British broadcast, right? British broadcast, it was basically very very important. So as far as our examination is concerned, you need to know like in which year it was started in their country, in Britain, and in which year it was basically covered in India. You need to know this kind of year. Got it? City,
Yes,
write it down. Yes, yes, yes,
yes, sir.
write down these things, and you need to go through these things in the upcoming weeks, like whatever I'm trying to convey you now. This is for the radio, because that time TV was not famous. TV became basically famous after 1960s in India. To be very precisely, after 1965, it was basically, the selling was basically started, and after 1970, it was basically a popular thing in India. After 1970, okay, till 2000, it was extremely popular till 2000, and after that, satellites basically came to India. And now you need to know, like in which date first phone callers basically there in India. Can you tell me? They will ask this question. I'm telling you, sweetie. In which year phone call was basically happened in India? Do you know these things? It was in 1905. The then Prime Minister of West Bengal, Jyoti Basu, okay, he basically made the first phone call in India. That was happened in 1995. I'm calling. I told you regarding mobile phone call. Okay, that was
Mobile
before
phone.
DSL. Yes, yes, mobile phone call. First phone call was basically made by the then CM. That was Jyoti Basu. You need to know this kind
Jyoti.
of thing. These kind of things are extremely crucial.
Yes, sir.
শুধু শুনতে পাচ্ছ আমি কি বলছি শুনতে?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so this type of data is extremely crucial. Okay, so try to focus on the year and who made it. This was not the PM. It was the CM of West Bengal, because
Yes, sir.
each and every important crucial thing was basically started from Bengal only, because we have a tradition of Swadeshi movement and all. So that's why whatever new thing was basically started, it basically started from Bengal. I'm telling you regarding before 2000, but after 2000, everything has changed. Now
Yes,
we
sir.
are a extreme backward state as far as India's other states is concerned. We are now competing with Bihar. So this is our West Bengal condition right now. We are competing with Bihar. Like who is more sourced? So that's why Bhojpuri song is basically become very famous in Bengal. Okay. So this is the
Yes,
situation right now in West Bengal. Okay. So try to realize these things. So, you know, telephone call. So in which time telephone call is basically first phone call in our country. It was happened in which year? You need to know this date. First phone call, and as I told you, first mobile call. 1995 was the first mobile call.
mobile call. So mobile call Jyoti Basu,
Jyoti Basu.
1995. A telephone.
Telephone is much before that, but just Google it, you will basically get the exact date because exact date is extremely crucial. They will ask exact
Yes.
date in the examination. Okay. So whatever I'm saying, try to write it down and focus on this kind of data. Next,
Yes, sir.
phone call, mobile call. Okay, regarding the internet, you need to write down the internet thing now. Like from which date internet was basically started in India and in West Bengal. Okay, so we need to know this thing. Okay, that is extremely crucial regarding the phone call and all. Internet. So nowadays, social media is basically there now. Social media become widespread throughout the country after 2000 uh, 2008 and 9. Okay, and it became viral after 2017 because Jio has basically started from 2017. If you can recall this thing, Jio was started in 2017. They basically circulated the free SIM, but before that internet was extremely costly. If they are asking a type question, so you try to realize you need to add this kind of things because as far as the journalism is concerned, you need to connect with the people. So how you can connect with the people? Nowadays, you can connect with this with the people with the social media only. But before 2016, it was extremely costly. So I'm telling you an example. You need to write down these things. If you want to use internet, it will basically cost you, 249 rupees for 2 GB net as far as Vodafone is concerned. Okay, in 2015, I am telling you the exact cost. So you can write these things in your essay or paragraph also. The cost was 249 for 2 GB net monthly. I'm not calling you daily. So this is monthly price. So try to realize the situation. That was extremely, what can I say, costly. ডাটাগুলো শুনতে পাচ্ছ সুইটি আমি কি বলছি you need to recall this kind of data. This is extremely crucial thing. If they're asking essay or paragraph, you can add this kind of data. Okay, that will help you to destroy the competition because other guys are not focusing on this kind of data. But whenever you are adding these things in your essay, it will help us to get good marks. Or if they're asking MCQ type question, you can if you have that kind of data, it will help you. ঠিক আছে, 2 GB net was cost. The cost was 249 rupees. Duration was 30 days. So that means the net was extremely, costly, as you can realize. Okay. Yes, you have to realize these things. If the internet is extremely cost, you cannot connect with the people. So try to. I'll tell you the Amit Shah dialogue like up chronology samjhiye. Okay. As you have to connect with the masses. Okay. So if you don't have internet, okay, and the internet is extremely costly, so you cannot do these things with the like the local people and all. Nowadays in villages areas also, you know people using this net. Everybody is using this net because it is extremely cheap right now. So I'm telling you the situation, how the transformation was basically happened. So you need to do these things. Now anybody become writer. If you want to become writer, you can become Facebook writer, right? Nowadays anybody can open Facebook page and he basically become a next writer of 21st century and all, right? So how it has basically changed through the communication,
And social media.
channel. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, so now I think you got it, like why I have started this, right, regarding internet cost. So this is the thing
Yes.
that you need to add in your writing. As the internet cost has basically gone down, people can access more thing, and as people can access more thing, they can show off their knowledge, they can show off their quality. Suppose if anybody know how to do acting, they can do these things for free. Okay, but 10 or 20 years ago, that is not the same thing. You can't gather 20 or 100 people. That was extremely costly. But nowadays you can make these things without single spending 1 rupees, right? If you have Facebook or if you have internet, you can do these things. So they can show their voice, they can raise their voice within thousands and thousands of people. So in this way everything has changed. Mass, these are the what these are the mass people, and they
Yes,
can
sir.
communicate these things with this kind of medium. So these are the medium thing, right? Try to
Yes, sir.
realize the connection. Really. আমি এতক্ষণ ধরে যা যা বললাম, The
Yes, sir.
background, so in this way, basically connect these people, right? Through the social media and all. And
Yes,
you
sir.
need to do
Today,
this thing as a, bolo, bolo.
yes, sir. Today is very easily to connect with people
Hmm. Yes. So
and show your
that's why this,
talent in social media.
yes, yes, yes. And we can use these things in a positive manner, and we
And
can
negative.
use this in a negative manner also. So whenever
Both.
you are writing something, you need to add the both things, and we need to focus in a holistic manner. Okay. So that is basically required for us. Now, how it was basically started, how it has changed, we need to add so many things. You should know each and every social media's background, how it was started, and where is their headquarter. Okay. Except TikTok, each and all of them are basically from USA. Okay. So TikTok is from China. Okay. It was started in China. And who is the parent group? They can ask you this question. That is ByteDance. ByteDance is the parent group of TikTok. Okay, so we need to, parent group, right? Hmm? ByteDance.
Bye.
BYT. BYT.
Yeah, bye.
I think ByteDance was the, main name. TikTok parent group. Just wait. As much I can recall, that is the parent group. TikTok parent group.
Viki. Viki. VIKI.
BYT, Byte. BYT, ByteDance. बोलना ना. This is the parent company of TikTok.
Yes, sir.
Nowadays, in USA, the billionaire are talking to buy the ByteDance or buy the TikTok. It's an extremely influential company throughout the world, because if you have the information, you can do whatever you basically want to. Okay, wow, this basically works. As we are going for mass communication, try to realize these things, sweetie. If you have data, you can control anybody. If you have data, suppose if you want to buy one lipstick, okay, you just go to Google one time. Next, you will find like whenever you are starting opening Flipkart, whenever you are opening Amazon, whenever you are opening Shopify or any other Misho, you will find like the lipstick ad is coming. Now, how they got it? They basically got it from the Google, because they have circulated this data with this company. Try to realize. So, if you have the information, you can control them, and they can take money from your pocket. Why? Because you are buying the lipstick. So, see
Yes, sir.
how it basically works. So to বুঝতে পারছো, I am giving you the basic example, and I think you have all. It is already happened with you also, right?
Yes, sir.
Suppose you are, yes. So in these way, this basically works. So you need to connect these things. As we are going for higher education, sweetie. Post graduation means higher education, as I told you, for the first class itself. So you need to
Yes,
think
sir.
in this fashion. So whenever you are doing anything, so you need to focus like, from whom I am giving this kind of data. So you need to realize this part. So if you have the data, you can control anybody. Okay, so this is the important thing, and these media houses has each and all of the data. Why I am asking them as a media house? Because Facebook is the biggest media house. Why I am saying this? So they don't consider themselves as a media house. Media house. They are considering themselves as tech company. Yes, that is extremely important thing. But try to realize CIA basically control each and everything. CIA. CIA is basically intelligence group of USA. Okay, so
Yes, sir.
in order to control anybody, in order to control any country, they can ask the Facebook, Google to get the data from the their people or from any country. So they can buy these things from Mark Zuckerberg, because we are giving each and every detailed data to Facebook for free. We are basically giving each and everything, right? Suppose we are basically going for any vacation, we basically share the location, we basically uploaded the photo, we basically give the information regarding our family and friends. So this kind of data is basically there. Are you getting my point? So it is extremely important thing that you need to realize this part in this early age, so that will basically help you to realize like how it basically works, and how you can control these things. Okay, so these are the biggest media company that we basically have. If you are not paying anything for something, then you are the consumer or you are the product. As this is an important thing that we basically know these things. So you need to add this kind of quotation in your writing. Then the examiner realize that yes, this candidate has a clear idea like how the media works, how this communication channel basically works. So এটি ব্যাপারগুলো আমি বোঝাতে পারছি তোমাকে? বুঝতে পারছো আমি কি বলছি জিনিসগুলো? So these things are extremely crucial. You should have a clear idea regarding how it is basically happened. So try to know each and every you know social media company founder, okay, and their origin country like Google, or you can say CEO. You know CEO. CEO means like what can I say? The principal, okay, or the owner, okay, the owner of the founder and CEO as we basically call. Okay, so you need to know these kind of things. Like who basically control the most amount of share of that company. Like Mark Zuckerberg is the CEO of Facebook. So in this way, we need to know these things. So if you just gone through this kind of data, it will help us for our unseen comprehension. If you just gone through the previous year question of CVT, SWIT, you will find they are asking unseen comprehension. So sir, from where they will ask unseen comprehension? The data that I am telling you right now. These are the kind of associated data. So from there, they will take the unseen comprehension. So if you have a clear idea regarding this, then you'll be able to give the proper answer regarding this kind of current affairs related unseen comprehension. And if you can give proper answer, then the seat is yours. You got the chronology, right? Like how it basically works.
Yes,
ওই
sir.
জন্য একটু আগে বললাম যে অমিত স্যার ডায়লগ আপ ক্রোনোলজি সামঝিয়ে। তো ঠিক ব্যাপারটা হচ্ছে ঠিক তাই। তো এইভাবে কিন্তু এই জিনিসগুলো কানেক্টেড রয়েছে, ঠিক আছে? As we are basically going to work for the media, as we are going to work for the journalism, so we need to know this kind of things and how these things really works. Okay, so see, try to realize, sweetie, as we are basically going for the perfect university or the best university, we have to make our standard in such a high area. Like we don't need to wait for the company that okay, so they will hire you. You have to make your
Yes.
own company. So that should be your aim, okay, that I will become like Twitter, like the new media company of the next generation. So in this way, you have to propagate yourself. As I'm coming from English medium background, so I have a crystal clear idea like how it is basically works. Because this is the one of the most extreme weapon that you basically have. That is your language, okay? Because English is the superior language nowadays, right? So if you have this kind of idea, and the one lack uh, that I basically find, that is your handwriting. So try to focus. So try to focus. It will help you to go for, you know, you can't imagine like from where you will basically go. But the thing is this: try to focus on your handwriting. Okay, I'm telling you, your
Yes.
handwriting is not good. It's very bad. It's very bad. So try to focus. Okay, because see, I generally teach the student for their higher education as you know it, right, Suji? And you have seen the result also. But the thing is
Yes, sir.
this: you have the quality, but your handwriting is really bad. Try to focus. You have the quality, but I suggest you to practice ABCD. Don't take it in a negative way. Try to practice ABCD at least 30 minutes in a day. Try to
Yes, sir.
practice ABCD. I'm telling you again, at least 30 to 1 hours in a day. It will change everything within a month. Okay, so we have the time, but try to use it properly. Otherwise, there will be problem. Okay, so got it? বোঝাতে পারলাম আমি ব্যাপারটা আমি কি বলছি? Okay, so otherwise there will be problem. Okay, it's all about impression, like how you construct your words whenever you are working for journalism. How you asking the question, that is extremely crucial. So how to construct the line, that is extremely important. What kind of words that you are choosing, that is extremely important. Are you getting my point? So try to focus on this thing. So in order to focus on these things, you should have knowledge regarding that subject. If you don't have the knowledge regarding that subject, you will never ever able to do these things. Suppose if you want to ask me some questions, so if you don't have any knowledge regarding that question area, then you will never ever able to ask me tough question. Are you getting my point? So that's why your knowledge is also important. So in order to gather the knowledge, so you should have idea. So in order to have the idea, you should read books. So this is the ultimate thing that you need to focus. Got it? So That's why these things are extremely crucial. And I suggest you like try to start working of your own page from now. I'm telling you from the early stage also that I can realize. But if you want to do big in future, you have to start because this is the right time. You never ever find this is the best time or this is the
Yes, sir.
ultimate time. You have to start from now. Now is the best time. So this is the thing that you need to do. সুইটি বুঝতে পারছো জিনিসগুলো আমি কি বলছি তোমাকে? Yes, yes. So try to follow this part, and these are the data that you need to add. Suppose I'm telling you like the previous year, as I basically discussed regarding the previous year question in our previous session. So you have not written anything rather than this, সুইটি?
No, sir.
আর কিছু করো নি? আচ্ছা তুমি লাস্ট উইক আর কি কি করেছো আমাকে একটু বলো, তাহলে আমার বুঝতে সুবিধা হবে। লাইক হোয়াট আর দ্য থিংস দ্যাট ইউ হ্যাভ ডান ইন দ্য প্রিভিয়াস উইক এক্সেপ্ট দিস রাইটিং?
স্যার আমি অ্যাকচুয়ালি আমার ক্লাস আছে না, ফিজিক্স ক্লাস, এগুলো বায়ো ক্লাস এক্সাম আছে, অ্যাকচুয়ালি এপ্রিল এক্সাম আছে একটা আরেকটা।
ওকে, মানে সেমিস্টার এক্সাম এপ্রিলে?
না স্যার, এন্ট্রান্স এক্সাম আছে, ডিফেন্স ডিফেন্স এর এক্সাম আছে না, সিডিএস এর, ওই জন্য।
ও সিরিয়াস এক্সাম, আচ্ছা কোম্পানি ডিফেন্স সার্ভিসেস। আচ্ছা তার জন্য তুমি পড়ছো, ওকে ওকে ওকে, ঠিক আছে। দেখো তার জন্য পড়ছো ঠিক আছে, বাট উই নিড টু ফোকাস। মানে দেখো একটা শিডিউল করে রাখো, বুঝলে?
হ্যাঁ
সুইট
স্যার।
সুইট, as I told you in the first class itself, try to make a routine for your preparation. As I am focusing on CDS, okay, that I can realize. As I am focusing on CDS and other exam also, we have to prepare for them. And as I have make my mind that I've already made my mind like I will appear for entrance exam. So you have to make another schedule for them. You have to invest time on a
Yes sir.
daily basis. See, whatever I'm saying, I think you can realize like what will be the question pattern. Okay, what is the
Yes
standard
sir.
that they are basically looking for? So we need to go through these things in detail. Okay. So তাহলে কিন্তু
Yes.
সুবিধা হবে। দেখো অন্য কোনো প্রফেশনে না সুইটি এভাবে নিজের মতো করে তৈরি করা যায় না। But
Yes
as
sir.
far as the media profession is concerned, you can start for of your own.
Yes sir.
Okay, so that's why this is the difference. So you have the opportunity. So you have to use it from the early stages. Okay. So that will basically help you a lot. So whenever you are, going through any topic, just think in this fashion. And that is basically required suiting. It will basically help us, to get maximum number. বুঝতে পারছো আমি কি বলছি জিনিসটা? So do these things in this fashion. It will basically help us. Suppose, okay, so have you done any, previous year question?
No sir, I don't have any.
Okay. যাদবপুরের যেগুলো কোশ্চেন আমরা ডিসকাস করেছিলাম আগের দিন, তো বুঝতে পেরেছিলে না যে কোশ্চেন আমি জিজ্ঞেস করেছিলাম? মনে আছে
Yes.
জিনিসগুলো? পরে কি আর পড়েছিলে আর পরে?
হ্যাঁ স্যার, আপনি বলেছিলেন কি মিডিয়ার বারে, এই যে নিউজ পেপার গুলো কখন স্টার্ট হয়েছিল, কোন নিউজ পেপার গুলো স্টার্ট হয়েছিল সেইগুলো বলেছিল, আর ফেমাস রাইটার এন্ড রিফর্মারদের ইয়ে বলেছিল, আর ফেমিনিস্ট উমেনদের বারে
হুম।
বলেছিল। হ্যাঁ।
না ওটা তো কিছু লেখোনি, ওটা কিছু লিখেছো? ওটা তো দেখলাম না।
না স্যার, লিখিনি ওটা।
এবার তো কোথাও
স্যার,
কি প্রবলেম হচ্ছে? হ্যাঁ বলো বলো।
স্যার লিখে নেবো সব ভালো ডিটেইলে, আমি নোটস করে কালকে পরশু পাঠিয়ে দেবো।
না কালকে পরশু পাঠানোর কথা আমি জিজ্ঞেস করছি না, বলো। দেখো whenever you are preparing, suppose at your home, suppose if you are facing problem in this issue, suppose if you are facing problem regarding that concept that you can't realize, I'm asking that as we have our last class, we had our last class 1 week ago, so you have just gone through these things in this total, like in this whole week. So I'm asking if you are facing any problem regarding any issue that you have gone through in this whole week, like you are facing problems, so I'm asking just ask me that, then we'll basically discuss about that part. I'm getting
Yes
my
sir.
question, like whatever I'm saying. আমি সেটা জিজ্ঞেস করছি আমি। যেরকম এরকম কোনো টপিক আছে যেগুলো তুমি ফোকাস করেছো লাস্ট উইকে, তুমি কিন্তু সেটা রিকল করতে পারছো না বা এটা করতে পারছো না, এরকম কোনো জিনিস এরকম আছে কিছু?
স্যার,
বলো।
আমি বলছি যে ইউনিভার্সিটি এক্সামটা আছে সেটা
হুম,
উম, বিশ্বভারতী যে ইউনিভার্সিটির আছে সিলেবাস সেম থাকে কি আলাদা আলাদা থাকে?
same. They work under CUET. In order to study Vishwabharati University, you need to crack the CUET PG exam. Now, what is the thing? The syllabus is basically the same, the graduation syllabus. The medium is
Yes, yes.
MCQ format. Okay, the full exam is basically 1 hour 30 minutes. The time duration is 1 hour 30 minutes, and full marks is 100. If you are giving wrong answer, minus is there. So these are the basic thing. And there is only one university in West Bengal who comes under CUET, that is hmm,
Presidency.
in presidency there is no mass communication.
Oh,
In presidency they don't have any mass communication. They have uh, art. Okay, like what say basically visual art or these kind of things, right? There is a subject called art and architecture and these kind of things are there, but there is no mass communication in presidency. So that's why I told you other university except presidency, because there is no mass communication. In Xavier's they have mass communication. I told you in the first class itself, money porche. But they are basically,
the
yes, 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 they are non-government organization, that means private university. These are the same. Okay, have you written any essay?
no, sir.
Okay, as we basically discussed regarding, I told you, to go through the, write down the things, right? I told you social media dependency among young generation. They basically asked this question in previous year. So you need to, focus on these things. 20 mark. এগুলো লিখো, ঠিক আছে? এগুলো লিখে প্র্যাকটিস করো। কিভাবে
Yes,
করতে হয়
sir.
সেগুলো তো আমি বললাম, না হলে কিন্তু হবে না, বুঝতে পারলে? Whenever you
Yes,
are
sir.
writing essays, yes, yes, regarding this topic, then you can recall many data, and that extra data will be help us for our MCQ type question. And that is basically required. Suppose I am, telling you some questions, right? You have to interview a beggar turned millionaire who has won lottery. Try to realize the situation, sweetie. Can you hear me? You can hear me, right? You have to
Yes, sir.
interview a beggar turned millionaire who has won lottery. Try to realize the situation. Setting: footpath in front of the beggar's pavement dwelling unit with uh, threads roof. Rage hanging on door to protect privacy. He is surrounded by the family members and neighbors. Frame 10 question in order to descending importance. 20 mark. So suppose you are a journalist, okay? You just go to the like market and you find out like one beggar. He basically bought a ticket and he basically got the lottery, okay? And he basically become millionaire within a second. Now he basically stayed in road, okay? As you can realize, he is basically surrounded by his family members and neighbor. Now, as a journalist or as a future journalist, just frame 10 questions, in order of descending importance. 20 marks. You got the situation, right? Now,
Yes, sir.
tell me, like, what will be the 10 question that you basically want to ask as a journalist? Because you have to do these kind of things, right? So, in that circumstances, what we will do? What could be the 10 question? They are asking this question. I'm telling you, this is from Jadavpur University question paper. They are asking this question in 2021. You got the question, right? Question বুঝতে পারলে সুইটি আমি কি বললাম? বলো এবার 10টা কোয়েশ্চেন।
How
Try to recreate the situation in front of your in front of your mind and ask.
how
আচ্ছা
I
একটু ভাবো,
asked
ভেবে বলো।
him uh, first what to do with money, how to use and spend some need, and basically think that
না, কোথায় সে
what
খরচ করবে সেটা তো তার ব্যাপার। তুমি সেটা বলবে
what
কেন?
did
আমি বলছি যে তুমি আচ্ছা আচ্ছা আচ্ছা। হ্যাঁ বলো বলো তুমি বলো। 10টা কোয়েশ্চেনই করতে হবে। Because this is the exact question I'm trying. See, Sweetie, I'm asking you from the Jadavpur University previous year question. This is exact the question that they have asked in 2021. Try to realize. So they will ask this kind of question. I'm telling you. So you need to realize that kind of situation, and you need to uh, think that I am in that situation. So what you will ask in it. Also, can you do these things in 5 or 10 minutes? Write it down now. I basically want to say this. Don't think, just write it down. And see, write it down right now. You got the situation, or should I, tell you again regarding the question? You got the situation, right? I'm telling you again, okay? So you have to interview a beggar turned millionaire who has own lottery, okay? Setting footpath in front of the beggar's pavement, drawing unit with trashed roof, rage hanging on door in order to protect privacy. He is surrounded by the family members and neighbors. Frame 10 questions in order of descending importance. Full marks is 20. So this is the situation that they have given in the Jadavpur University entrance exam post graduation for journalism and mass communication. Now write down this thing in 10 questions. Like as a journalist, as a future journalist, you just go there in order to take the interview. So what are the 10 questions that you will basically ask to him? Write down 10 questions. You got the situation. Clear? Question clear? Holo?
yes,
ঠিক আছে, write down and tell me after 20 minutes or after 10 minutes. Try to realize the situation and tell me. And that should be logical question, okay?
yes, sir.
That should be logical question. 8 মিনিট হয়ে গেছে?
Yes, sir.
22 হচ্ছে, হ্যাঁ 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 10 মিনিটই হয়েছে, 10 মিনিট হলো পাক্কা, ওকে সেন্ড করো। মানে ফটো তুলে, ওকে জাস্ট টেক দ্য
Sir,
ফটো
तो
এন্ড
sir, तो गंदा
হ্যাঁ
हैंडराइटिंग, तो गंदा हैंडराइटिंग लिखेছি স্যার।
দেখি আমি কি করে তো আসেনি আপনার।
স্যার 9টা লিখেছি শুধু 9।
9টা পয়েন্ট, 10টা পয়েন্ট তো বলেছে। আচ্ছা যাই হোক, ঠিক আছে 10টা লেখো, আরেকটা পর লেখো। আমি তো ওর জন্য বললাম যে see, we need to respect the terms and condition what they are basically asking in the examination hall. If you just abide by these terms and condition, then it will basically help us to get good marks. Whether the option is not good or not doesn't matter. But if you follow the instruction, it will basically give us a positive vibe, right, sweetie? And that is required. Positive vibe is extremely crucial thing. That means that you are trying. Then the examiner realize that yes, this candidate, though he or she don't have the clear ID, but he is trying, and that is basically a good thing. You need to focus on that part. Got it?
Yes, sir.
আরেকটাই করো।
তাড়াতাড়ি এমনি লিখে দিলাম,
হ্যাঁ,
ভালো করে লিখে ভালো করে লিখে পাঠাবো স্যার।
মানে থাক, পরে পাঠিও। এখন মানে মোটামুটি আমার জিসটা বোঝা দরকার যে তুমি কি কি করেছো সেটাই আর কি। How do you value money and how do you plan to manage? দেখো, see, you are asking a beggar. You can't imagine, like, you can't assume that he will be basically a chartered account. Like, as we have written the construct, the line that is extremely dangerous. Like, how you value money. Try to realize, like, what are the words that you are choosing to a beggar. He's not a postgraduate or he's not a highly educated person, right? Generally, a beggar is not a highly educated or PhD or something like that. So you can't, ask this kind of thing like how do you value money and how do you plan to manage. So you can use this kind of word like how you can use your money or how you are thinking like you are spending the money. You can ask this question. So try to focus on the words that you are choosing because you need to focus on the man or the woman who is standing in front of you. What is his qualification? You need to understand that. Then you need to focus on the vocabulary that you are using. If you are using hi-fi, word, then they will never even realize. Like as you will realize, like how you value money and how you are going to manage it. See, those who are basically illiterate person, they can't give you proper answer. This is a no. What can I say? I think you got it. Like what I'm trying to convey you, right? বুঝতে পারছো তো সুইটি? So that is equal. So you need to focus on the man who is in front of you. Like what is his qualification? What is his the situation? Then after that you need to think about it. Then after you need to ask question or you need to focus on your vocabulary. Okay. We don't use the same vocabulary with our friends and whenever we are talking with our parents, right? Both are different, right? The vocabulary that we are basically choosing. So we have to focus on this way. Okay. Who was the first thing you did after winning the lottery? Okay, so this is the legitimate question that you have asked. That is good. Like, what was the first thing that you did after winning the lottery? Okay, got it. Next, see, what matter?
No,
What
sir.
what
What
matter?
matter?
What
Yes,
matter?
sir.
Spelling is MATT here. What? Why? You have given why. Why means what?
Oh,
Mattering.
sorry. কি লিখতে
So
আমার
don't do a spelling mistake. As we are going for post graduation, never
what
ever
matter
make spelling mistake.
most to you money
Okay.
time for
Most to you money time as you. Yes. As of what? What? Speak up. Speak it. Then I can't realize like speak it up. Okay. Tell me like whatever you have written. Point number three.
sir what money most to you শুনতে পাচ্ছ না?
What money to you money as of what? See, I can't realize like. So tell me the meaning of that point number three. মানিটা বলো কি লিখেছো আমি বুঝতে পারছি না।
স্যার কোনটা?
পয়েন্ট নাম্বার থ্রি।
স্যার what matters most to you money time or family ওটা?
টাইম টাইম হ্যাজ
or family
কি কোথায় টাইম অফ টাইম হ্যাজ তারপরে কি লিখেছো তো বুঝলাম না।
দিয়েছি লিখিনি তার মধ্যে।
মানেটা কি বোঝাচ্ছে বলো। যে তোমার কাছে মানি ম্যাটার বেশি করে না ফ্যামিলি, তাই তাই বলছো?
হ্যাঁ স্যার।
ওকে ওকে ওকে, দ্যাট কোশ্চেন ইজ গুড। বাট দেখো তুমি ফ্যামিলি লেখোনি, তুমি মুখে বলছো ফ্যামিলি, কিন্তু দেখো তুমি ফ্যামিলি লেখোই নি এখানে।
টাইম বললে না
না
প্লিজ।
না, ঠিক আছে, বুঝতে পারছো তো, ওই জিনিসগুলো কিন্তু করা যাবে না। অ্যাজ উই আর বেসিক্যালি গোয়িং ফর রিটেন এক্সামিনেশন, we need to respect each and everything like whatever we have written. Okay, because
ইয়েস
this
স্যার।
is the thing that is basically going on. This is your picture. Okay, this is your picture in front of the examiner, right? So we need to focus on this part. As I basically told you these things, right? So it in a first class, like suppose you are basically want to meet your boyfriend or girlfriend for the first time. So what you will do, you basically prepare yourself in such a manner that yes, I can impress him or her. You'll basically think this way. So you have to do the same pattern in front of our examination, you know sheet. You have to do the same thing, because we have to impress the examiner in such a manner that he or she will be impressed, and they'll basically give us maximum marks, and that is required because for our seat, marks is the ultimate thing, right? So you have to do the same format. Got it? As we are
Yes, sir.
basically meeting our lovers, so we have to do the same part in the examination hall also. This is the thing that you need to understand. Okay, so focus on these things. Okay, what does success mean to you? Okay, got it. Okay, very good question. What does success mean to you? Okay, do you think money can solve all problem? Okay, that is also good question. That is a philosophical question. Okay, that is also good. Would you share any of your winning with family or friend? Okay, yes, yes, obviously. Okay, very good question. See, generally those who are basically poor background, they basically know the importance of money in harsh manner. Okay, okay. So, but you can ask this question like, okay, that is good. What is your biggest goal in your life? Okay, okay. Would you make any significant change to your lifestyle after
After
winning
win.
the okay after winning the lottery? Okay, 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 okay. Good question. 9. Okay. How will you celebrate the festival? Okay, so the upcoming festival. Okay, so there are so many festivals. So as you have money right now, okay, 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 great. Next, what kind of legacy would you want to live with your new newfound wealth? Newfound wealth, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay, okay. What kind of legacy? Okay, okay. So if you okay, he basically become millionaire. So $1 million means 8.5 crore rupees. As of the current, ratio, or you can change the bank exchange and all, the currency exchange. So what kind of legacy? Okay, okay, okay. Good
স্যার
question.
আমাদের
See,
মানি ভ্যালিউ আরো লো হয়ে গেছে স্যার।
yes, 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 yes. All
এইটি
time low.
সিক্স ফাইভ
86, right?
হয়ে
86.
গেছে ওয়ান। হ্যাঁ,
Very bad,
ওয়ান
very
ডলার
bad.
85
Only 86. Okay, okay, okay. Very bad. It was 42 to 43 in 2011. See, within for 15 years, 14 to 15 years, it has extremely changed. See, I think the situation is basically going in such a manner like within 2026 or 2027, it will become hundred, 1 rupees, not $1 is equal to 100 rupees.
Yes.
So this is the situation that we are basically going, right? Like within 2027, $1 is equal to 100 rupees. So this is basically very bad. Okay. So now we are basically focusing on the topic. The way that you have written, that is good. But see, you need to realize like whenever you are asking question, or as a journalist, you need to realize the vibe, you need to realize the situation, you need to realize the background, you need to realize the atmosphere of that situation. Then you need to ask question. So if you can recall this kind of situation, then you can ask perfect question. So this is the way that you have written within 10 minutes. That is fantastic. But the thing is this, your handwriting is very bad. as I told you. Okay, I'm telling you directly. So try to focus on this part. Okay, within 10 minutes, we have solved the question. It is extremely good thing. Okay, that means you have the quality, sweetie. But I think you are getting my point. So focus on your handwriting, because if the examiner can't realize like whatever you are writing, because they will never ever call you, right? Okay, sweetie. So whatever you have written in the, you know, as I said, tell me, right? So are you getting my point? So that's why work on this part. The way that you have written, the way that you have projected the questions, that is good. And sometimes the standard is extremely high. That is also required. But the thing is this: focus on this way. Okay, as see, they will ask this kind of question only. Try to realize. Okay, we have to think instantly. But if you practice these things on a daily basis, that will basically help us a lot, and that is basically required. If you just practice these things, just go through the newspaper on daily basis, just make the summary of the topic, and go through these kind of things, then it will basically help us for our not only CUT but also for each and every institution, whether it is St. Xavier's, Jadavpur, Calcutta University. Okay, whatever institution that you are basically applying for, it will help you. Because in CUT, you can study, journalism and mass communication, as I told you. But thoughts about the standard. So it overall that is okay, but I basically told you the point, so focus on this kind of point. Okay, that will basically help you a lot, and focus on your handwriting. Extremely, extremely important, not only for this examination but also in your upcoming years. Okay, because as you can realize, so I'll suggest you for today itself at least write 30 minutes a day. ABCD. I basically want to see your ABCD writing. That is the foremost thing. Okay, so I'll check that fast. As we have class on the next Tuesday, I'll check this first, like whether you have practiced the ABCD or not, and the rest of the things I'll basically check. Got it, sweetie? And now throughout the session, if you have any query, if you have any doubt regarding something, or if you have any confusion, or if you want to ask something, tell me.
স্যার আমি বলছি কি প্রিভিয়াস ইয়ারের পেপার গুলো আছে মতলব সব ইয়ারের?
আচ্ছা, সব ইয়ারের পেপার দেখো, সব ইয়ারের পেপার তো পাওয়া যায় না, কিছু কিছু ইয়ারের আছে, আমি সেগুলো তোমাকে একটু সেন্ড করছি, ঠিক আছে? কয়েকটা পাওয়া
ওকে
গেছে, বাট যেগুলো টপিকে আমি ফোকাস করার কথা বলছি, ইফ ইউ জাস্ট ফোকাস অন দ্যাট টপিক ইন ডিটেল ফ্যাশন, দেন ইট উইল হেল্প ইউ। প্রিভিয়াস ইয়ারের কোশ্চেনে কি আছে? খালি প্রিভিয়াস ইয়ারের কোশ্চেন কটাই আছে, আর কিছু কিন্তু নেই। তার মানে
হ্যাঁ
ওইটা
স্যার।
দেখে অবসেসড হয়ে গেলে কিন্তু প্রবলেম। হ্যাঁ, প্রিভিয়াস ইয়ারে এই কোশ্চেন, তার মানে এখন এই আসবে, এই যে তাহলে কিন্তু অবসেসড হয়ে গেলে সমস্যা। They are
ইয়েস
asking
স্যার।
that question, that doesn't mean that they will ask the other question or the same question in this year also.
ইয়েস
Okay,
স্যার।
so whatever I'm trying to say, just focus on the concept that I told you throughout the classes. Focus on them, it will help you in a holistic fashion, because they can ask from anywhere. Are you getting my point,
ইয়েস স্যার।
sweetie? So focus on them. আমি তোমাকে কোশ্চেন কয়েকটা যেটা পাওয়া যাচ্ছে আমি পাঠিয়ে দিচ্ছি, বাট আই থিঙ্ক ইউ গট মাই পয়েন্ট। ঠিক আছে,
ইয়েস
যেটা আমি
স্যার।
বলতে চাচ্ছি তোমাকে, তাই না? ফোকাস অন দিস থিং। আমি হোয়াটসঅ্যাপ করছি, দাঁড়াও। ওগুলোতে ফোকাস করো, ইট উইল হেল্প ইউ।
ওকে স্যার।
দেখো, দেখছো, কয়েকটা আমি পাঠিয়েছি। তারপর আস্তে আস্তে এগুলো করো, তারপর আরো আমরা পরে পরে আগের দিন যে সকল যেসব আপকামিং সেশন আছে, ওগুলোতে আমরা আরো আরো করবো অন্যান্য বিভিন্ন টপিকে। But focus on
ওকে
broad type writing and focus on essay or paragraph writing. So if you just gone through the newspaper on daily basis and make summary, then it will help you both for unseen comprehension, both for paragraph and unseen comprehension. Because in CUT, they will ask multiple unseen comprehension. Try to realize
ইয়েস স্যার।
10 to 12 unseen comprehension will be there. So if you don't practice in this fashion, you will never ever do these things, because we have limited time.
ইয়েস
So
স্যার।
time is extremely crucial. So that's why I told you today to write down in 10 minutes, right? So try to focus on writing, and whenever you are writing something, so it is just write down how much time that you are consuming in the upper portion of your writing. Write it down like 10 minutes, 20 minutes. I basically want to see these things in the upcoming session. Got it? ঠিক আছে? Clear overall?
আওয়াজ শুনতে কি বললে ফেস বললে আপনি?
হ্যাঁ তো ঠিকঠাক আছে। আমি বলছি just go through the topic in detail. Okay, so just focus on the newspaper on a daily basis and make summary regarding that newspaper. Okay, try to focus on the paragraph and essay writing. Okay, and unseen comprehension, because in the unseen comprehension they will basically give you the topic. So if you just gone through the newspaper on a daily basis, then you have data. So that data will basically help you to do the unseen comprehension related question in the examination hall, because they will basically give you 10 to 12 unseen comprehension. Got it? If you just
Yes,
gone
sir.
through on a daily basis and make summary from the newspaper on a daily basis, it will help you not only for CVT but also for each and other university. Got
Yes,
it?
sir.
So that's why I do these things on a daily basis. I want to see these things in the upcoming sessions, and we will do other things also. Okay, got it? এবার বুঝতে পারলে? ঠিক আছে?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so we are finishing our session right now. Sweetie, then see you on the next week and on the scheduled time. ঠিক আছে? আর জাস্ট যা যা বললাম সেগুলো কিন্তু করো। I basically want to see these things in written format. এর মনে হলো যে স্যার
Yes, sir.
আমি রিডিং করেছি, তাতে কোনো লাভ নেই। আই এম
Yes,
টেলিং
sir.
ইউ अगेन, রিডিং করে কোনো কাজ হবে না। ওকে, ঠিক আছে, চলো তাহলে সুইটি আজ এই অবধি থাকছে, ঠিক আছে? ওকে।